it's not too often that you guys win a game that you're in the minus when you're on the floor. What was it like just to see, in particular, the young guys kind of step up and make several big plays at both ends down the stretch of this one?
Yes, I mean, everybody. Peyton made a big three. What's the name? CB made a big three. Even Julio, he was aggressive. He made a layup. He was running right. Or he had a layup, and then he made Jakob Poeltl 6 foul. So that was a big moment in the game. I mean, everybody step up. Everybody step up. I mean, and then did a good job.
It was you, Mike, and the young guys to close, obviously. Do you enjoy getting those developmental moments with them and helping them figure it out?
I actually really do. I like to play with the young. I mean, with guys that let's say don't have that much playing time. I mean, they actually kind of do. I mean, Peyton played 30 minutes today. Julian played 25, and I really actually do enjoy to play with them. Just to see how they're gonna react, what they're gonna do experience-wise. I really do enjoy playing with young people.
How valuable do you think it'll be, knowing you're gonna need to rely on them down the stretch and later in the year? Like last year, maybe you weren't able to as much because they just weren't ready.
I mean, I think that the playing time during the season is gonna help them, but especially this kind of games, when everything is so close and so. Can go either way, and I think it's really good for them.
How does the way that you operate change when you're closing games with them versus closing with Aaron and Jamal, you personally?
I mean, of course, with Jamal is a little bit different because we have the two-man game. In Minnesota, I didn't close up really good. Even today, I had a really big turnover at 40 seconds to go. So, I mean, I need to do a better job because I cannot have those turnovers in those crucial moments.
Well, Peyton said he was in the middle of communicating with MPJ. I thought you'd hold it a second longer.
No, it was a bad pass. It was not his fault, not even a little bit.
You had a really good vantage point on that final three. Did you think that was going down?
Oh yeah, I had a really good, and Russ, he had a really good contest, and the ball went in and out, literally in and out.
What's it kind of been like developing more chemistry with Russ in the minutes that he's played without Jamal? It seems like he's been pretty good at the entry passes, in particular to you, sort of during his minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's playing really good for us. Especially with Jamal out, he's aggressive. He's pushing the pace. Like you said, he's making advantage, kicking balls out, making kick-up passes to the shooters. Being aggressive, being who he is. He's getting to the lines. Today he went 10 times to the lines. Just that pressure that he constantly is making teams to worry about him. I think it's amazing for us.
Christian's had a really good start as a starter. So I guess what do you think the next step for him is? What can he take to another level?
But just play like this the whole season. I think that's consistency in this league. I think it's something that people don't really think about, but I think it's the most important probably thing in the league.
It's obviously a long year and you got a million games, but with the Thunder coming in after seeing them in the opener and they're still undefeated, is it a good kind of early measuring stick to see the improvement you guys have made from game 1 to now what'll be game 8, I guess?
I mean, yes and no. We will see. I don't know if we're going to be healthy or not, but yeah, they're playing on a really high level. They know what they're doing, and we are kind of still finding how we want to play, but we can put up the fight, of course, and I mean, we will put up the fight. Just we will see. It's going to be enough.
How did you start racing Christian? How did that all come to fruition?
I really don't know. It just happened actually in the warm-ups. We had like a last set or whatever with Felipe. It's kind of sprint, and I'm still undefeated. So.
He said he said this morning that he's letting you win.
Of course.
On that note, I noticed too a couple times, like you've moved on the bench when you guys have both been on there to maybe sit closer to him. I'm curious about personally how your relationship has grown with him.
I mean, I really appreciate whatever, being rookie, playing hard, earning minutes. I really respect players who nothing is given to them, and he is really earning every minute, especially on the defensive end, and he's playing really good since the what's the name season start. He's playing really well for us, so I don't have any complaints for him. And then friendship wise, I mean, he's always good friend of mine, and since day one, I think, we always have fun. We always have something to say each other, and he's a funny guy.
Do you prefer to play a bunch of close games like you guys have over the course of these last few years, or bad question, I would guess, but like, would you like to win more games like Utah or win more games like Toronto?
I would like to win all my games the rest of my life, like we win against Utah.